Hello everybody, welcome back to Legend of Mana. Today's episode is gonna seem a bit strange. Mainly because this episode was supposed to be done 10 episodes ago. Like, I just kinda, forgot to record this, but it also kinda gives me the convenience of setting up and finishing a character's story arc. Now, in order to start this quest, I'm supposed to go to a store in Lumina. However, I am not good with memory, so I don't know what the store name was. At least we get to see more of Lumina, though. You really don't see much of this city in the game, and it just looks so cool. Everything just the whole city perpetually is bathed in moonlight. All this really weird and bizarre architecture. It's one of the cool things I love about this game. Everything feels like a fantasy. Well, like a fantasy game. Everything feels mystical, different, foreign, and not in like a bad way. It all looks cool. It just has a style that no one has been able to replicate. And yep, we get to say hi to Niccolo. For the next 3 episodes, we're gonna see Niccolo's rise to power. We're gonna see what exactly his unusual business is. Now I kinda blazed through that story text, but Niccolo wants to go back to the Midness Ruins and find a psychokinesis flower. He thinks it's fake and wants to prove it wrong, so we're basically backtracking. Well, not really backtracking, it's kind of, well, you'll see. It's an interesting kind of backtracking, if that's even possible. All the way back here. Man. Now, because this is an old episode, like way old episode, some things are gonna look very familiar. This is actually before I started using the staff and other pets. So it's time for a blast from the past. Man, actually looking back on combat from before, I never realized how, like, easy and so smooth combat with the nunchucks are. The big reason why I don't like the staff and the spear is that, like, their basic combos, even though they got range, they require, like, really good spacing, or else you're gonna miss half your combo. Not only do the nunchucks have, like, a good consistent zone, they attack twice more often than the staff, for good reason. And watching this kind of makes me appreciate how dumb and fun those nunchucks were. Now we gotta find a psychokinesis flower. And being the smart and awesome guy I am, I wonder, wait, aren't these all psychokinesis flowers? And then wander around for a good 5 minutes trying to find it. So let's go the actual way out of here. I think this guy's talking about psychokinesis. How is he not the flower? What are you doing, Niccolo? Come on. Gotta do a little busy work before we can continue on. Not that much, like we don't even have to do... We don't do a lot now, I'll just say that. But getting to it is easier than getting out of here. Yeah, if we didn't set up those flowers before, we would be wandering around a lot more than we should. Now notice how on the way here there was very little enemies, there was only one snake. Keep that in mind as we watch some Saturday morning cartoon stuff go down. Something about, like, psychokinesis makes me laugh. It just makes me remember the Street Fighter 2 movie where M. Bison says he has psychokinesis when it was actually magnets. Whoops. It seemed like I went in an arbitrary direction, but there's a slight problem in that we were not... Well, for one, Super Psychokinesis fucked with the gates. Now there is only one gate around here, but on the way here, we had to deal with female gates, and now we're dealing with male gates. So, that dude didn't run away. He actually teleported us to the farthest section of the Midness Ruins. And now we have to get all the way back with only one of the gatekeepers, which means this is actually a pretty insidious puzzle. And not only did it remove the psychokinesis gates, it actually changed them a fair bit. Since we only have access to one, there will still be two gates closed, but we can only manipulate one of them. Which kind of makes sense. If 3 gates were closed, we probably wouldn't be able to get out of there. Like now. Nope. Interesting to see that we're actually at the part where we had to find Tipo, so we're not that far. We're just confused. Especially since we have to, like, finagle with the gates a lot more than we should. There's also a lot of dead ends in Midness Ruins, which could be really confusing. I've played this game several times and I still don't quite understand where I'm supposed to go half the time. Now, since this area should look familiar since it's part of the introduction quest to this area, but yeah, we're already back. Gotta do something good. Can't end a movie without a ST though. I miss Challenger. That was such a fun skill and it's nunchuck exclusive. How disappointing. Ooh. Somebody took the time to put a baked bat inside a chest and hide it in ruins. And since this... We've seen this girl before, she's at the entrance, so we are basically out of here. Sweet! Or at least I thought. Still got 2 more fights. I'm a little irritated at how Niccolo isn't doing much. I know you're a businessman, but you know Kung Fu. Pull a little bit of weight here, man. There we go. Well, you punched him once. Thanks, Niccolo. You're a real help. don't think you quite understand what's going on here. Also, you had 5 opportunities to kidnap a flower. I don't think you're a good businessman at all, Niccolo. Hey, little cactus. I still don't understand what business is. See you folks next time.